This video is already long enough, so I'll keep it short. But I had a lot of footage from last year, footage that I had planned to do something with and then never ended up doing anything with it, or footage that I just decided to record in that moment for no reason, but just to have it. And I didn't want all of it to go to waste, and so I decided to make a little video, not a little video, a big video about my entire year. And the voiceover is quite outdated. I recorded it like 3 weeks ago and it's February. Some of the clips are a little random as well. Like when I'm talking about school, I didn't have enough footage from actually being in school or doing school things, because that's boring. Why would I record that? But I talked a lot about school, especially in the fall, and so I used a lot of the videos that were for projects or presentations during school. So anytime that I'm like up in front of the class, that's probably one of those videos. I have a lot of clips of me talking to my phone. Anytime I was ranting or just talking about my feelings, I would tell it to my phone camera. So there's some footage in there from various points of the semester. Tried to find footage that matched, but I didn't have enough footage to fit all of it. Anyways, just wanted to make a little project for myself during winter break to put this together. And it didn't end up happening during winter break. It ended up happening like the week before school started, and then I didn't finish it till now. But enjoy!
Can you take a screenshot or a picture?
Happy New Year! Spring was cool. My classes were about half online, half in person. This semester was a lot easier than my first semester at East Bay. One, because I was a little more used to the course load, but also the school adjusted a lot of the classes to only meet once a week. So my schedule was more flexible, which was really nice. I was able to find and get into a somewhat balanced routine and really stick to it, which is solid. I honestly don't really remember much or have much from the spring semester, except for a plethora of recordings that I had to take for choir and my piano performance classes, because even though things were a little more in person, recordings are still a thing to this day.
Good afternoon. No.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's 10:30 a.m. and we are in Big Sur, California.
Big Sur! That's what they call me. Big Sur.
Who?
You.
I don't call you Big Sur. It's a little change of pace. You know, going to the same places in the same area. It's nice to travel.
See the world.
See the world. Even California. We haven't been everywhere in California.
I look like a little blob. I spent my 21st birthday in Vegas. No, not like that. It definitely was not like the woo turn out type of Vegas visit. It was actually the first time my family got together since Christmas in 2019. And we mostly just hung out in the house, so not much alcohol, but definitely a lot of good food. We didn't really go out except for one night we went to Topgolf, and it was so weird to be out in public like doing stuff. But it was a good time, and I wouldn't have wanted to spend my 21st birthday any other way. This is a little snapshot of whatever random clips I had from the summer, and watching this now makes me so sad because I just miss summer a lot. Not even because I did anything particularly exciting, but things were just finally starting to chill out, so I didn't have as much anxiety about, you know, the world, and I was only taking 2 classes, so I actually had time to, like, you know, be social. I don't know, it was just a different time, and it feels like so long ago, but at the same time feels like 2 months ago. We got ambushed
by bees.
by bees. We had to move. Let's talk about the fall semester. So, fall 2021, yeah, the hardest, busiest semester I've ever experienced. So, remember in the spring when I said I had a really balanced, solid schedule? Yeah, all that out the window. For me, transitioning back to an almost fully in-person schedule was so much harder than any kind of remote learning. I was going strong for like the first month, but by the end of September, beginning of October, my schedule and my workload just got very hectic with like deadlines starting to come up and, you know, the classic school thing. It got to the point where I stopped working out and I just wanted to prioritize my sleep. I also started a new job, but only worked weekends so that I could have more time to just stay on top of my stuff. That was difficult for me mentally because working out is like, for the past year, has been like my dedicated me time, and going to work during the week just provides a mental break amongst all the school stuff. But this semester, Monday through pretty much Friday afternoon was solely dedicated to either learning music or teaching music, which was fun, but it just left me so burnt out by like the middle of the semester. And it was kind of on me because I overcommitted, I think, just a tad bit looking back now. So I just had a lot of rehearsals and performances to prepare for. I had my own like junior solo recital, and then of course just like regular work for other classes. Amongst all that craziness, this fall was also the most I've ever traveled in the span of like 4 months. So in September, my family took a weekend trip to a houseboat in Lake Shasta to celebrate my dad's birthday. Welcome to our crib. I feel like a little kid.
Shoes on the bed.
I want to party.
Yeah, should we bring her?
No. Oh, bye, Ciela.
Come in. Come in.
Ooh. This is the living room. This is the kitchen. This is Ben's bed.
Nice.
Right next to the chips. This is a bathroom. I'm giving them a tour.
This is the bathroom.
This is the bathroom.
Oh,
That's my grandma's room.
Hi. Hi. Ariel, you remember me? Good evening. Good evening. Go to sleep now.
This is my bedroom.
Oh. Okay.
This is the party room. Bean Squad. Introduce yourself. String Bean.
String bean.
Mahjong over there, down there.
Benjamin.
I don't know. Let me down. Let me down.
Little Bean.
I don't know.
We're vibing.
Mom, let me down!
Hey vlog.
Hi vlog.
It's the end of day 1 on the houseboat. It's 12:52. Hello?
I've been like trying to clean up. This is just like.
Oh yeah, room tour. These are our blankets.
Cabinet tour.
This is our room.
Ew.
What? It's just dirt.
I know. But it doesn't look like it.
Alright, everyone's ready.
Nope.
Look, they're going in circles.
We're gonna give it to Ariel.
Gary, you could just be in.
Fire.
Come on, Ariel! What are you doing?
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you.
What the jalapeno?
You're gonna steal from me with my card?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
There.
This is
intense.
Antoinette, second guessing with this strategy. Are they just passing to see who's gonna get the first one? No one has pulled.
Everybody pulls it after
No,
Wait,
you
have
could
you
do
never
it
played
super
Spoon?
fast and make everyone notice, or you could do it.
Angelo!
No, I'll win.
Just play
There
the piano.
was 7,
Yeah.
now there's 3. We enter into the semi-final.
Why is your Australian
Yeah, but like you can grab it.
We are the cards have been dealt. Ruthie is the beginner.
You don't have to get yourself to
And they're off. Passes 1, passes 2. No rotations thus far. Ariel gets confused with the pass. Still no rotations have been found. Still passing. Still stuck with the same 4. So much is on the line. There is a first switch with Ariel.
Move.
Pace of play. Steady. Quick.
Oh, sorry.
Fast. And their orbs have been taken. And they start. And Ariel stops. They kick off. Passes 1, rotate 2.
Rotated one.
Oh, takes first blood, and there's a rotate by Ruthie. What will happen? Pace of play has.
Bruh. So before this last clip plays, I just need to give some context. My brother introduced us to this game called golf, and he didn't even know all the rules to the game. He just had a general concept, so we were really just making up the rules as we went along. But we ended up staying up so late playing this game, and it was our last night, so we were trying to finish up all of our beverages because we're leaving the next day. So at this point it was like 3 a.m. and I don't even know what is happening, but this was one of the most memorable nights of the trip, so enjoy this chaos.
Just threw a queen down.
If you have a queen, you should throw your queen back.
Wait, we just threw it down.
I also had a trip in mid-October to go to Southern California for a weekend to spend time with my cousin and go to Disneyland and Oogie Boogie, and that was planned in the summer. But when that week of the trip came up, I was struggling because I was just feeling really guilty for taking a trip in the middle of the semester. Like, I felt like it was irresponsible of me to do that, but I was just trying to justify it by looking at it as a reward for getting through like my recital jury, which is just kind of like a big test before my actual recital. But yeah, the night before we left, I was super anxious. I was like getting ready, packing, showering, and then all of a sudden I like couldn't breathe, so I just had to like chill and finish what I was doing and just like get to sleep as soon as possible. Anyways, it ended up being a great trip, and I think it was definitely needed because I was starting to get super drained by that time.
Now I have so many issues, they have to like, that's why they have to drain the whole thing.
Dang.
It's 6.
There's no place to hide and no place to run. The Boogie Boogie Bash has officially begun!
So after all the concerts were over in like mid-November, I finally had some room to breathe, like more room to breathe. I mean, I still had work for my other classes, but I finally felt like I actually had time for myself. So you know what I did the day after the concert? I bought a Switch and accidentally got addicted to Animal Crossing. I know that this game has been out for like 2 years now, but I just really haven't been playing a lot of video games, I'd say since like my freshman year of college, and I don't know what came over me. I just got that itch to just play games again. So I bought the Switch, and I knew I was gonna like Animal Crossing. I just didn't know I was gonna like it this much. I've never played any of the past games, and I wish I did because it's so fun. It was just nice for when I did have downtime or I needed a break from school to just relax, shake some trees, run around, talk to the villagers, go shopping. Yeah, it's a good time, would highly recommend. Honestly though, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that New Horizons became like my form of self-care throughout the end of the semester, especially because I was way too tired to like start going back to the gym. Yeah, I was not about to do that, so Animal Crossing became my form of me time, and it honestly carried me throughout the rest of the semester. So I had to get through the rest of the semester, which honestly did not get that much easier, because I had like finals and projects and tests and do all that while fighting an Animal Crossing addiction. And you know, if you play the game, that especially as a beginner player, like new to the game, there's so much to do. And then I unlocked terraforming and it was all bad because all I wanted to do was work on my island, and I still had school stuff to do. Thanksgiving break was spent in Oregon. We were visiting my brother. That was a really chill, laid-back trip, which was just what I needed because I knew that if I were at home that whole week, I would have either tried to get ahead on finals and not given myself a break, or feel guilty for not getting ahead on finals because of burnout. So it was honestly good that I left. Plus, I got to see my brother and just spend time with my family and just kind of leave things at home and be in a different space, which was really amazing. I wouldn't say that the fall was a bad semester. It was actually a really, really good one, despite being stressed out every day for like 2 months straight. I mean, like most of the stress and anxiety was self-induced because of how much stuff I had going on, so I definitely learned from that. And what made this semester so good is this was the first time ever in my 3.5 years of college that I actually felt like I was part of a community, at school at least. But the last 1.5 years has obviously been online, so when we were on campus, I was way too nervous and anxious to talk to anyone because I lost all my social skills during 2020 when we were all locked up in our houses. But this semester I actually got comfortable enough to talk to my peers, which was really cool. There were a lot of moments where I wish I had more time at East Bay because I feel like I'm finally getting that community feeling that I just haven't had yet. Winter break. Finally, thank God. I went to Disneyland the day after finals to kick off my winter break with a bang. I had the time of my life, and then I came home and sat at home doing nothing for like 2 weeks. The holidays were very quiet this year. Yeah, pretty much all of our holiday plans were shot down by the you-know-what. And my time with the you-know-what came just a few days before New Year's Eve. So it was a very sad, lonely, anticlimactic start to 2022. Yeah, so now we're halfway through January. I start school tomorrow and I feel like the holidays didn't even happen. That's kind of a really sad ending to the year and this video, but life is like that sometimes, you know? I thought after editing this whole thing I would have some like deep reflective thoughts about 2021, but I don't, and I think that's okay. A year is just like too much time to think about. So now it's 2022, we're like 2 weeks in, which is insane, and I've just been taking these last like 2 weeks to try and get mentally prepared for life again, try and get into some good habits, but also enjoy what was left of winter break. And yeah, I've just been taking each day on as it comes, and that's my plan, for now at least, for this year.